Hey everybody, I'm Amy.
I'm Dan.
We're the Hustle Couple coming at you today with the much anticipated Vendoo Q&A.
That's right. The wonderful people over at Vendoo have sponsored this video, and they wanted us to answer all of the great questions you guys have left for us on the previous Vendoo videos.
We got you.
We do. We had a lot of really good questions come in. We're going to do our very best to explain everything. If there's something we don't cover or you're still confused about, please leave a comment and question down below, and we can answer it for you.
If you're new here, welcome.
Welcome.
We have 3 other Vendoo videos on our channel that introduce you step by step to getting started on Vendoo and all of the advanced features. And you know, this here video is gonna kind of answer all the straggler questions.
Yes.
And I would just like to let you know, because I don't think we mentioned it in any of the videos, that it's a Chrome extension. I never said it. You have to go onto your computer and download this Chrome extension called Vendoo. You run it through that, and then you can also download an iOS app for your device.
Yes.
I just wanted to clear that up.
Right.
I never said it.
Well,
okay.
Now you know.
Dan's prepared all these questions, so we're just going to...
Well, I don't know about prepared. I've just kind of put everything together. We'll see. First question somebody had is if we would recommend Vendoo for a newbie reseller. Yes, absolutely.
Big yes.
100%. If we had Vendoo available to us from day one, we would have used it for sure. And I would recommend it for anybody else getting started as well.
It's not just a cross-listing app.
Yeah.
It's an inventory management system. It's a bookkeeping system. It's a backup of everything that you've ever made. And I think that you could start from day one with Vendoo and be very, very successful.
I think so too.
Even if you don't cross-list.
Yeah, I mean, I remember when we first got Vendoo, we were talking about how we would have gotten this even we used it without the cross-listing.
Mm-hmm.
Before we started actively, like really heavily cross-listing, we were using it mainly for the analytics feature.
Yes.
So
when something sells, you just enter all the details, and then at the end of the year, you can print out an Excel spreadsheet of the details you've entered. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And just like hand it to your CPA. If you're not like numbery, we're not.
Yeah.
We get like all clammy just thinking about it. This is such a relief just to know that every single day at the end of our business day, I put in all the information, and at the end of the year, that part is done. A lot of people are struggling at the end of the year.
Yeah.
We don't struggle.
I mean, we still struggle, but we're just not we're just not as scared about it anymore.
No, it's so great. Love it. What's next?
Next question is, somebody asks if I choose the simple plan and list 125 items this month, and then plan to list 125 more items the next month, do I have to upgrade my subscription to 250 listings?
No.
No. You only need to pay for the listings that you plan to do new every single month.
Yes. So
like your store will house all of your inventory that you've previously listed. So if you list, for example, 100 things every month, 5 months down the road, you're going to have 500 items in your Vendoo inventory, and you'll just add 100 every single month, and you just keep your subscription at the 100 per month.
The subscription number is how many you plan to list that month. Right. New items.
New.
But this is the greatest part. A new listing only counts as one, no matter how many places you cross-list it.
Right. Whether you start it in Vendoo and then post it to the other platforms, or you import it from an existing marketplace and then cross-list it, so if I import a pair of jeans or start a listing for a pair of jeans and then cross-post that to 5 different platforms, it still only counts you as one listing.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
I think that's so great, because then you're like multiplying. So if you have a plan for 100 and you cross-list 5 times, like 500.
I mean,
love that.
Kind of, yeah. All right. Next person wanted to know is, do you have to leave your browsers open to Vendoo and every platform that you use?
No.
No.
Only on the first time.
Right. So the very first time you're setting up your Vendoo, like Amy said, it's a Chrome extension, and the way it talks to the other marketplaces, you have to link and, sign in to your marketplaces and connect them to Vendoo. Once they're all connected, you can close your windows, you can close your tabs. It will stay connected on that device.
Love it.
Yeah.
And unless you update, sometimes we have to update Vendoo.
Yeah,
and then you got to
every once in a while you have
them.
to reconnect, but
not
it's
daily.
rare. And it doesn't constantly pop up new windows and new tabs to cross list. Everything runs in the background and very clean and seamlessly. So
the app looks pretty sexy. I just have to say that. It's like a sexy looking app.
It's nice. They've done a nice job on it.
Mm. Makes me want to click on other buttons. It just looks nice.
Nice.
I'm an aesthetic person.
Yeah.
We've used other cross listings that weren't so nice.
Right.
Aesthetically. But Vendoo's got it going on.
They do.
Next
question. Can you change your subscription level at any time? Somebody wants to go for a high tier for the first month so they can bring in all of their listings, but normally they only add about 100 to 150 items new every month.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So when you're first starting out, if you are in a position like we are and you already have an existing eBay store or Poshmark closet or whatever with active listings, let's say you have 1,500 listings, you can get a plan large enough, and I'm pretty sure if you ask Vendoo for it for your first month, they will give you an unlimited import package, so you can bring in all of your listings all at one time without having to pay a big extra fee.
I think it's $70, $69.99.
Yeah.
You just chat Vendoo and they'll hook you up.
Yeah.
Tell them you saw this video.
Right. Yeah. Use our link down below and you get 20% off your first month too.
So that's the way to do it. Unlimited and the 20%. Yes.
Right. So yeah, you pull all of your listings in at once, and then once everything's imported, you can adjust your subscription to match your monthly listing goal or threshold.
And if you meet that, so say you have 150 and you get to 150 and you have 2 days left, they have little mini packages where you can add like 20 listings for a couple bucks.
Yeah.
Love that.
Real helpful. Yeah. Okay. What else we got here? Oh, this is a good question. Do you know if you can import drafted items from eBay into Vendoo?
Not at this time.
Okay.
I started drafting everything in Vendoo, and it's changed my life because I used to draft in eBay.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that's missing, and it's a feature that's been requested, and this is the greatest thing about Vendoo, is that you request a feature and then it actually happens.
Yeah, really quickly too.
Yeah. So we've been requesting, I think maybe 2 weeks ago we requested it. Another person that we know requested it for drafts on Vendoo for scheduling.
Ah, yes.
So if you have drafts in eBay, unfortunately, I don't think that those can be imported at this time, but I highly recommend drafting in Vendoo.
Right. So the way we used to do everything first on eBay, we would create our listings and our drafts on eBay, and then we would list them from eBay, and then import from into Vendoo. Sorry, I can't. Import them from eBay into Vendoo and then cross list from there. But we've changed our workflow a little bit, and it seems to work out better and easier for us if we start all of our listings in Vendoo and we create our draft bank there and then just post from all the marketplaces from there.
A couple of reasons why this works better for us. One, you can have unlimited drafts on Vendoo.
What?
Literally unlimited. And they don't expire like they do on eBay.
Yeah.
Every 30 days on eBay, your drafts disappear. I don't know if you know that, but I'm letting you know. And here on Vendoo, you can leave them there forever. And this helps us because we have assistants that use Vendoo to list and cross-list for us.
Yeah.
So I can throw all the pictures that Dan takes in here, make skeleton draft listings, and then those assistants, all they have to do is log into Vendoo, and they can go to town.
Yep.
It's really great.
It is awesome. Yep. Okay, next question. When eBay automatically renews your listing, does the URL change?
No.
They wanted to make sure that Vendoo can still detect if the item has sold on another platform.
Yes. Did I win?
You won.
When eBay automatically relists your item, after the 30 days are up, it keeps the same item ID, the same URL, the same web address.
Yep.
And that's what Vendoo knows is still there. And so all of that's kosher. It's great. Love it. And when it sells, Vendoo knows it, especially on eBay and Poshmark.
Right.
Mercari is in beta, I believe. Automatic sales detection. And
delisting. Yeah, this is one of the new features that Vendoo's added within the last couple of weeks to 2 months or so, something like that. It works really, really well. Yeah.
I must say there are 2 caveats that are being worked out right now. Well, one really. Poshmark bundles are still in beta.
Yeah.
So the first item in a bundle will come down automatically and delist from all the other platforms, but you need to manually make sure that you're delisting the other items in a bundle.
Right.
That's the only problem I have encountered. other than Mercari not being functional yet.
Right.
So it's okay.
It's okay.
I can handle that. I used to take down everything individually.
Yes.
So I can do the bundles.
Right, and you don't have to worry as much about taking things down from the other platforms as soon as they sell. Because like we did in the past, you would run into an issue where you could potentially sell something on multiple platforms. And with sales detection and auto delist, the majority of the time you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Someone asked a question about how to turn it on. Is that in here?
It is in here, yes.
Okay, I'll wait.
Okay. Question. If you go into a marketplace form such as Mercari on Vendoo, and it doesn't allow as many photos as the other platforms, if you delete the photos in the Mercari form, will it only delete them on that marketplace?
Yes.
Yep.
This is newer for Vendoo. We asked, they delivered.
Yeah.
We were like, we want to be able to delete just a couple of photos, on Mercari or Grailed or whatever, and we don't want it to affect the main listing. And they were like, sure, we got you.
Yeah.
It's so amazing. Whatever changes you make on one page, one Mercari, on Poshmark, you can tailor it.
Yeah. So when you're using Vendoo, there's a bar on the left, and it tells you which form you're selected. Yeah. If you're in a specific marketplace form, the changes will only apply to that marketplace. If you're making the changes on the top level in the main Vendoo form, then everything gets transferred to the individual marketplace forms.
Love it.
I hope that's clear.
They can watch our other videos because we went through all of it.
Yes.
But here's a hot tip.
Hot tip.
Somebody gave me this hot tip. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
You don't have to actually delete the pictures. Like, so Mercari only lets you have a certain amount. You can just, if the pictures are bright, what do you say?
If they're the ones that are at the end are grayed out.
They're grayed out.
Yeah.
Just leave them grayed out. So you can just move the pictures around and keep the ones you want without even having to click the delete button. You just got to drag.
It just won't post the ones that are grayed out. You don't actually have to delete them out. So that's a little time saver there.
Because I was clicking on each one and being like, I don't want this one. Now
Yep.
I just like move them to the bottom.
Yep.
Love it.
Anything to make listing process go a little bit faster
Yes.
is really great. All right, where were we here? Can you bulk import items, or do you have to do it one at a time?
Oh, honey, I would die. Yes, you can bulk import them from eBay, from Poshmark, from wherever. 20 at a time, 50 at a time. Y'all, I can't remember, but it is bulk. It is not one at a time.
No.
So you go to your marketplace, and then you go to there's a plus sign, import, and then you choose eBay or whatever, and then it'll populate.
Mm-hmm.
And then you click select all.
Yeah, it gives you the checkbox. You can select all the ones you want to do.
And then it just, and it gives you a little status bar.
Yep.
And then they're all in your inventory.
Right.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe one day it'll get to the point where you can actually select all and do like 100 or like 1,000 at a time. But even the 20 or 50 or whatever it is, it goes really quick.
You know why we don't know? Because we don't do this anymore.
Right. We already have everything imported.
We start in Vendoo now, and so we don't import anything anymore. But we did for a very long time.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? If you import your eBay items into Vendoo, do you have to save them in inventory for them to delist automatically once sold?
No.
Or let's see. Or can they just be imported and listed on eBay and they will automatically delist? Yes.
That's it. Correct.
Yep.
But that is assuming, so you would have to cross post them in order for them to delist somewhere. Because if it's sold on eBay and it's just on eBay.
Yeah, if you're only selling on one platform, there's nothing to delist.
Right.
Once it's sold, and it's gone off that one marketplace. Yeah.
But once you import it, it's linked. So Vendoo's like, let's go.
Yeah.
I know you exist. And so once you cross list any of those things and it's linked, especially eBay and Poshmark, that thing will come down. There is an exception. I was going to tell you the second exception. If there is an offer on Poshmark, here's the hot tip.
Hot tip.
Sometimes it won't come down off Poshmark because there's an active offer. A lot of times this happens with new things you list and because it's gotten a lot of activity. So you have to go into you can go Poshmark on Vendoo and then go view listing because it'll take you right to the URL. You don't have to search through your own Poshmark closet.
Yep.
It takes you right to the thing. Go edit on the Poshmark tab and change the size and then put relist. It still keeps the same URL, still linked in Vendoo. Then go back to Vendoo and click delist.
And it'll take it down for you.
Takes it down. Just change the size.
Yeah. That's how you get around it. A little workaround there. Okay. Somebody wanted to know also if I list and I guess this means delist and relist on Vendoo, will it create a new listing with a new item number on the platforms?
Yes.
Yes. Using Vendoo to delist. Once you delist on Vendoo, that the original listing on whatever marketplace is gone. It disappears, and once you hit relist, it's like creating a brand new listing. So yeah, nothing. I mean, item number changes, URL changes, anything that you may have changed on the Vendoo form will update. So
yes. And you could do that in bulk as well. You can bulk delist and relist 10 at a time. Love.
Oh, that's great.
So you could do 10 a day or 20 a day.
Or how? Yeah.
And if you have all the forms filled out in Vendoo, it will error out if you don't fill in all the things that are the required fields in Vendoo. But that's why we start in Vendoo now, because all the required fields are filled out correctly, and we can delist and relist really easy. This is the answer to the sell similar, relet, and sell similar. That whole eBay debacle.
Yeah.
Null and void.
Yeah.
You can take care of all of it in Vendoo if that's your prerogative.
Yes.
Love that.
Love it. Okay, this question's a little, I'm not sure I really understand this question. So somebody asked, does this mean that the 60 days on Poshmark listings, it doesn't matter anymore if they're relisted automatically? Does that make sense? Not exactly sure what they're asking.
I don't know about the 60-day rule on Poshmark. I just list my things on Poshmark and let them sit forever.
Right.
I don't know
maybe that's similar to the eBay automatic relist every 30-day question. That, I mean, if a platform automatically relists an item, I'm assuming the URL would stay the same like it does on eBay.
Does Poshmark do that?
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Sorry. Question and answer, kind of.
All right. Somebody asks, if I get the subscription, the Vendoo subscription, do I also need to add the auto delist relist bundle no matter what? I want to make sure that I'm getting the most bang for my buck and just roll it out with no hitches.
Get them all.
We recommend getting all the extra add-ons. Yes.
There's I think it's $10 more, and then you get 3 different add-ons, and we use all of them.
We sure do. Yeah.
So if you're gonna, what's the German expression? What is it?
In German, you say wenn schon, denn schon, which roughly translates to, if you're going to do something, might as well do it all the way.
Get the full features. Get it going, because I'm telling you, if you cross-list, you sell a couple of things, Vendoo is paid for. It pays for itself.
Yeah.
You got this. So I would definitely get the delist, relist, the auto, whatever. Get them all.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think there's a discounted bundle. If you do select all 3, you get a little bit of a break on individual prices for those. Where are we here? Okay. Do we think Vendoo is worth it just for the analytics at this time?
Yes. Sorry.
Totally. Yes. Yeah. Like I said at the beginning of the video, we would still use Vendoo solely for the analytics. Even if cross-listing was not a thing, or we didn't do it, it doesn't matter. We rely on the analytics, and it's really helpful to see, your data presented that way.
And even if you're just using analytics, it's a backup of your listings.
Right, that too.
So
we've heard horror stories about people's Poshmark's closets getting shut down, or your eBay store gets
just disappearing,
permanently banned for no reason.
And all that hard work for years is just gone.
Right.
It's stored in Vendoo.
Right.
So all my pictures, all my descriptions, all the listings, and all I have to do is go relist or cross-list to a different platform. I'm not saying you should get shut down, but things happen. There's been glitches, okay?
Yeah, it happens.
Where your listings just disappear. Well, here we go. This is a backup. It's peace of mind, helps me sleep at night.
Yeah.
So even if you don't cross-list, the backup feature, the analytics feature, all of that is just the bee's knees.
I totally agree. This is multiple part question.
Oh.
All right, that was the first part.
Okay.
The same person asked, they want to be able to create a draft while at the thrift when they decide to purchase an item.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make a generic title, add in the cost of goods and comps right there, hoping to save time later.
Yes.
Yes. If you have the app on your phone, you can we used to do this on eBay. We used to create skeleton drafts for the items that we'd look up, because we look something up and you're like, oh, that's worth X amount of money. And then we would right then create a draft in eBay or sell similar from the comp that we were looking at. You can start in Vendoo. Just create a new draft, enter basic little information like your cost of goods, the price you want to sell for, whatever, and save it. And then when you get home, continue the draft.
Yeah. And there's also a notes field, which might be particularly helpful.
Yeah.
Love that. Because there's no notes on eBay.
Right.
There's no notes, but I can put the note. I got this at Treasure Trove, and man, go back on Mondays. There was some other pants I'm waiting in 2 weeks. There's notes.
There's
Love
notes. Love it.
Love a note. Note to self. That's me all day, every day.
Right. Okay, another question. This was kind of related to an earlier question. This person says they have approximately 3,200 listings currently. Would they need to start with the 4,000 listing plan?
Yeah.
I believe so.
But there's an unlimited, so right.
So yeah, you would sign up for whatever plan you're planning that fits your business best, right? However many items you plan to list, and then reach out. There's either an option when you sign up to select an unlimited import option, or you have to, like I said, in the customer service chat, just reach out to Vendoo, let them know you're a new customer and you want to do an unlimited import, and they will take care of it. To get you
started.
Right.
I think it's $70. This is what we didn't do this because we've had Vendoo forever and a day.
Yeah, this is
our viewers have been telling us,
yeah.
Like, if we chatted them and we got a $70 unlimited plan for the first month, which is great.
Yeah.
Get all your stuff done the first month. It's unlimited. So if you have 10,000 listings, get it all done the first month.
Mm-hmm.
And then you only have to drop your plan down.
Yep.
And just pay for that, however many you list a month.
Right.
And also, you can change mid-month. Sometimes we get in a huge haul and we're like listing like crazy. And I'm like, well, we're going to go up this month and then we go back down. And we go back up.
Yep.
It's so easy. There's no contract or anything like that. It's a choose your own adventure.
Exactly right. Turn to page 78. Let's see. If I want to change my price on a listing, should I use the Vendoo form and save each individual platform and then delist and relist?
You have to.
Yeah. Okay. I may have read that question a little bit weird. So I think what you're asking is if you want to change the price of an item, or like an item specific, or if you notice that you have an error in your title or description, you would make whatever changes you wanted to do in your main Vendoo form, scroll down to the very bottom and hit save. And then once you hit save, that all the changes will get copied over will populate. That's a great way to say that. Mm-hmm. Populate on the other marketplace tabs.
On Vendoo,
right. And then you have to go to each individual marketplace tab, delist your item, and then relist it for the changes to publish.
I have a hot tip.
Hot tip.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you this hot tip,
yeah,
because
show you.
I just found this out maybe a month ago, and I think maybe you guys don't know about it. So we're going to look at Vendoo really quickly. Oh, wait, I'm on the sold. I want to be on my active listings. Come on. There we go. And so check this out, y'all. Boom.
Bang. Here
is all of our listings. You can see we've used 133 of our 2,000 items that we can list this month.
Yep.
And so this is, say, this Eileen Fisher top. I'm like, yes, Eileen Fisher top. And I'm looking. I'm like, yes, okay, everything's great. Oh my gosh, it's $39.95. I want it to be $49.95. Oh no! So I would go here and I would change this to $49.95. I would click save. And so it's listed on 3 platforms right now. If you go up to these dots right here, you can put delist
from all
Whoa. And it goes from all the marketplaces at once.
So you don't even have to click them individually.
Boom. So they're coming down.
What?
Okay. And then I go back to eBay. I go to each individual platform. I come down here and make sure that you're in the 49. See, it updated it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I go relist. And that's how you can do it faster. But also, I'm just making sure to show you this, that I want you to know you have to manually do this. You have to delist and relist in order to change the price. If I just changed it right here, that's fine and good, but it's not going to go into the platforms. It's just going to be in Vendoo, happy and living its best life right here. But the platforms are not going to know. If you make any changes on this main Vendoo form and you do not delist and relist, those items do not change on the platforms.
Right. It's a static link. The only thing that Vendoo can detect is when the item sells, and then it will delist. But any changes you make on Vendoo in your items, you have to pull that item down and then republish it in order for those changes to take effect.
So how I think of it is like Vendoo doesn't get under the hood of the platforms. Vendoo's the truck that has all the cars in the back, and it's like transporting all the cars, but it doesn't get under the hood of each car, right? You have to do that. It cannot do that. It shouldn't do that. You don't want it to do that. You don't want that, like, it's too wibbly wobbly.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to say, hey, I'm making this change right now. I'm going to pull it down and push it back out.
Yep.
it's better that way. Trust. It's
Yeah,
better that way.
Yeah, there's no live updating or
yeah.
anything like that. Yeah.
Which I'm thankful for. Because then I feel like, what if there's a glitch? Or, I mean, you don't know what could happen.
Right.
I'm in control.
Exactly.
I love being in control. I don't know if you knew that about me.
No.
Just saying.
Stop it. Okay. Let's see. Somebody wanted to know if you can you still use Vendoo if you don't have an eBay store?
Yeah.
You can. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the bigger question is, why don't you have an eBay store?
Y'all, eBay is, okay, this is a sidebar. Am I allowed to sidebar?
Sure.
eBay is making y'all get a store. And we've been saying it forever. Get a $5 store or whatever it is, $7.
Mm-hmm.
They took away the custom SKU.
They did. Those sneaky little...
You don't need an eBay store. All you need are listings. You can import, you can publish, whatever. But if you publish more than the listings you have available on eBay, they're going to charge you.
Mm-hmm.
eBay doesn't know where these listings are coming from. Whether they come from your finger, Vendoo's finger, they don't know.
Right.
So you can't go over your listing quote on eBay. Be very careful, because just because you bought 2,000 listings on Vendoo does not mean that you can list 2,000 things on eBay for free.
Good point. Good point. Right. Your Vendoo subscription and your eBay subscriptions are not linked in any sort of kind of way. If you don't have an eBay store subscription, you need to be very mindful of the amount of items you're listing, because those insertion fees will sneak up on you and add up really fast. Yeah. So that's why we recommend everybody get the starter eBay store, which is like $6 a month or something.
It's the best, because then you can run sales.
Yeah.
You can't run a sale. How are you going to sell anything on eBay without running a sale?
Right?
Anyway.
And how are you going to keep track of your stuff without a SKU number?
Y'all, you can do it.
That's scary.
We're going to revolutionize. I'm telling you, this is the time. This is like the phoenix rising from the ashes for Q4. We're all going to transform our businesses to be the best reselling businesses, most profitable, most, robust that we can do. And with the combination of an eBay store, with something like Posture VA, and then with Vendoo, all of these things make your eBay store, make your reselling business kind of like, I don't know, just like the real deal.
Right.
And you got to invest money in your business.
You do.
It's the best money you can. It's the best thing you can buy.
Yeah. Reinvest it. Yep. Okay. I think we have one more question.
Okay.
This person says, I have Vendoo, but I have never seen where you can find the detected sales. Can we please explain where to find that and how to enable it?
All right. I'm ready to show you. I'm ready. We're ready.
Okay.
I'm going to go to my main Vendoo form here, and I'm going to show you. Okay, so you go up here to Marketplace Connections, and there's a little toggle switch where you can turn on sale detection under eBay.
You have to enable it on each marketplace.
In Poshmark. Right now, that's what we're able to do.
Okay.
Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Okay.
Seems easy enough.
That's where you do it. But you have to manually do that.
Right.
That's important. It's important to remember. So it won't come down automatically. It's automatic, but you have to make it automatic. you got to give it the go ahead.
Yeah, you have to tell it you want it to do that. Yes.
Informed consent.
Exactly right.
Sometimes people don't like the auto detect feature. They'd rather do it manually. So they give you the option, which I think is great.
Yeah.
And like
you can run your business your way.
Have it your way. I think that's all the questions. I'm trying to remember if there's any other questions people ask in the lives, because we have a live channel, and we get a lot of questions that people ask in the chat.
Yes.
And
that's also a great place to go. If you're starting out, or if you have questions, or you want somebody to walk you through something, join us there. There's a link down below in the description of this video for the other channel. It's called the Reseller Workroom, and we do live listing there Monday through Thursday mornings.
On Vendoo.
Yeah, we use Vendoo to list all of our items, and we have a really active chat. And like I said, if you feel free to stop by, ask questions, we will answer and demonstrate in real time for you.
And at the end of every single video on this channel, every single day, we show you what's sold, but then we also show you the analytics feature of Vendoo. So you can see the graphs, you can see how you can see the profit numbers and all of that. And I think that will help you. It's a little bit of hand holding and makes you feel more at ease with using Vendoo, because it is a new program for a lot of you. And I think that I think we've been using it long enough that I feel qualified to answer your questions.
I think so too.
On those videos and in the lives, and I would love to help you get started.
Agreed. So if you think Vendoo is something right for you and your business, please go use our link down below. You will save 25% off your first month, and we will get a little bit of a kickback, and which is very much appreciated.
But remember, like, we don't sell you things ever. This is the first partnership we've ever done.
Yeah.
So we believe in it, and we use it every single day, and I'm wholeheartedly 2 thumbs up.
4 thumbs up.
Have a good day, you guys. Thanks for watching.
We appreciate it, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.